Okay, Jose, find me.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm josemonkey, and I find people who ask to be found. Guys, this find was pretty crazy, and I had to use an approach that I typically tend to avoid, but I'm not sure if I would have found it otherwise. So what can we see? This video begins with a rotating view of the sky, and that's really all we see for the first 5 or 6 seconds. Then this person does a pretty fast 360, but then they start to slow the camera down after that. And I have to say, we can't accuse this person of blocking the view or not giving us a good view of the surroundings. They were more than fair. Finally, at the very end, the person turns the camera around so they can properly ask to be found. Okay, so I noticed a few things during all that spinning. Obviously, we've got some mountains here and some open fields. This person appears to be standing on top of a trailer of some kind that is parked near someone's house. We've got several different buildings here, though none of them are terribly distinctive. The most notable feature was probably this blue roof that we see here. I'll come back to that. We've got an RV here, and there are several cars around, and I noticed that one of the cars had what looks like a Colorado plate. Other than that, the only thing I really noticed was this white structure that we see off in the distance here, and it also has kind of a hill in front of it with a road going up that hill. And that's about it. Bruh, ain't no way. Okay, so I figured this was probably in the western United States. I was thinking Colorado or Utah. And the fact that we have a Colorado license plate told me that that was probably a good bet. By the way, this person said in their caption that they gave me the state, but as far as I could tell, they don't say it in the video anywhere, and I'm not sure if they mean like some interaction that we had in the comments at some point, but I don't really recall. Maybe they just meant the license plate. Okay, before we go any further, I feel like I have to mention something. As I said, this video appears to be recorded from someone's home. Now guys, I don't like to reveal precise locations in residential neighborhoods, so I'm going to do my best to be somewhat vague when I tell you where this is. In general, I prefer that you record videos in public places and do not send me videos that were recorded at your house. Okay, so how the heck was I going to find this place? Frankly, there are not a lot of clues here other than the Colorado license plate and, I don't know, vibes. Now you guys know that I'm rather vocal about my distaste for using Google Lens to find places. And that's because I really feel like it's kind of a low-skill way to figure out a location. Like if you're just going to snap a screenshot of the most obvious landmark in a video, and then Google's going to tell you exactly where it is, I don't see where the fun is in that, and it's certainly nothing to brag about. But in some situations, I feel like Google Lens does have its uses, and I feel like this is one of them. Having said that, using Lens here does not immediately reveal its location, at least not for me. I tried using screenshots of many of the different frames in this video that show the mountains to see if I could get a match, and I was getting results all over the place. Google showed me places in Utah, in California, Montana, Australia, and honestly not a lot of results in Colorado, which was making me a little bit concerned. In fact, if I hadn't had the Colorado plate as a clue here, I might have been really lost, because a bunch of these places looked vaguely similar and none of them looked exactly right. One of the few results I got in Colorado was for a real estate listing in Wellington. And honestly, it didn't look exactly like this place, but it looked kind of close. So I brought up Google Maps to look at Wellington, Colorado. And I just picked a random highway north of town that looked like it would have a clear view of the surroundings, and I zoomed in. And guys, what I saw there seemed plausible. The rough shape of the mountains that we see to the west of that highway looked like they could be a match for what we see in the video, but it definitely wasn't a slam dunk. But feeling encouraged by that, I started looking around on different streets in that area to try to see if I can get a better view of the mountains and find one that matched. And guys, after about 10 minutes of looking around on various different random streets, I found this spot. This view looks very similar to what we see here in the video, but it's not exactly right. If we look at the street view here and compare the lower hill to the mountain that we see behind it, we can see that in the video, this hill is a bit more to the left. That suggested that the place where I got that street view photo was too far to the south. So I kept looking and I moved a bit north until I could find a view that looked like it matched better. And a few minutes later, I got this view, which looked very much like what we see in the video. And when I turned slightly to the north, I could see this view, which shows us what I believe to be that white structure. I knew I was getting close. But in that view of the white structure that we see, I noticed that we can't really see the hill or the road that goes up the hill like we do in the video. So I figured I had to keep looking to see if I could find that. So I moved in the direction of that white structure to try and get a better look, and I was able to find this view. I'm pretty sure that this hill and this road are the same ones from the video, even though this angle does not match. And at this point, I figured I was close enough that it was time to switch tactics. From there, I thought I could zoom out and use the satellite view to see if I could spot this place from above. But I would need something very specific and distinctive to look for, like this blue roof. You know, this blue roof. Haha, got him. And guys, that was it. You were here in Larimer County, Colorado. I was actually surprised to find that I was able to get Google Street View very close to this location. And using that, I was able to confirm all the details from the video. The mountains are a match, all the surrounding buildings are right, it's the right place. Here's one specific view to the southwest that matches this frame from the video. You were standing right here, on top of this trailer. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was during the live stream that I did last year in November, and that was a location I found in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how far away it is because I don't want to reveal the precise location here, but let's just say that it's under 10 miles or about 16 kilometers away from the spot. By the way, that random spot that I picked to start my search in Wellington is also less than 10 miles away from the spot. So Google Lens got me kind of close. Guys, don't forget that Prime Big Day deals are happening, and if you like the Star Wars shirts that you see me wearing in my videos, you can get many of them at Amazon, including this one. Use the linky things at the Jose Monkey place if you want to find them. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.